first one is crispy deep fried eggplant sandwiches. The crispy tempura-like butter and juicy filling are the perfect combination. First, minced onion. In a mixing bowl, combine this minced onion with ground pork, soy sauce, sake, sesame oil, chicken stock powder, salt and pepper, and grated ginger. Mix well. Any type of ground meat is fine. Beef or chicken will work. Knead well until it becomes sticky. Slice the eggplant into thin rounds. Create pairs of 2 pieces in one. Sprinkle a light dusting of flour on both sides of the eggplant. Then put the meat in between. Coating the eggplant with flour makes it harder for the eggplant to peel away from the meat. Next, make the sauce. Minced green onion. You can use any sauce you like, but this sauce is slightly sour, refreshing, and very tasty, so please give it a try. Mince the garlic and ginger and add them too. You can also use grated garlic and ginger. I put these chopped ingredients in a heat-proof container. Put soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar, sesame oil, sake, and honey. Mix well. It can be used as is, but I like to heat it in the microwave for a minute or so. This makes the green onion sweeter and tastier. When the eggplant is done, pour this over it. Next, let's make tempura batter. Put flour in a bowl, add beaten egg, and cold water. Mix well. It's okay if a few lumps remain. Dip eggplant sandwiches in this and then fry in oil. Fry for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You can also put panko on it and deep fry it. In that case, it will be great with tonkatsu sauce. By all means, fry them any way you like. The batter turned out crispy. This is an addictive and super tasty sauce. You should definitely try it with fried eggplant. Next one is Dengaku eggplant, Miso-Glazed eggplant. The origin of the name of this dish, Dengaku, will be explained later, but the key is to make the sauce. Put miso paste. As usual, I use miso made from rice koji and miso made from soybean koji. Please feel free to use your own miso. Add water, sake, sugar. You can make it with just sugar, but add a little of this brown sugar too. My aunt gave me this the other day. Adding a little brown sugar makes it richer and very tasty. I thought about heating this in the microwave to dissolve brown sugar, but it seemed to take a long time, so I decided to do it in a fry pan. Mix well here. Simmer until the miso sauce thickens to this consistency. It's done. Next, let's prepare eggplant. The shape can be whatever you like, but create a cross-section for applying miso paste. Cut a slit in the cross-section to help it cook easily. Let me explain a little about the origin of the name Dengaku here. The name Dengaku is said to have originated from the ancient Japanese custom of Dengaku dance, which was a prayer for a bountiful harvest in Japanese farming villages. In this Dengaku dance, the dancers wear a white traditional hakama and jump around on a single stick. The name was derived from the resemblance of this garment to the shape of a tofu square. Dengaku was originally a dish of tofu dipped in miso paste, but gradually variations have been added, such as using vegetables or river fish as ingredient. And today, konnyaku and eggplant with miso are popular. It's often served in izakaya. Hope you will try this traditional miso dish. Next, let's fry the eggplant. Oil the pan. Put the eggplant cross-section down and coat evenly with oil. Add water. Cover and cook over medium heat for about 4 minutes. When the moisture is gone, you are done. Touch the eggplant with chopsticks, and if it's tender, it's ready. It also has a nice charred look to it. Apply miso sauce. Top with shiso. White sesame is also a good topping. Next one is Karaage Eggplant. This is another super easy and delicious dish that can be made quickly with just eggplant and seasonings. Cut the eggplant. Any shape is fine as long as it's easy to eat. Place in a bowl and season with mirin, soy sauce, garlic powder, and MSG. Mix by hand to soak up the flavors. After a few minutes, when the eggplant has wilted slightly, coat it with potato starch. The key is to apply the potato starch thickly. Unlike chicken, if you put all the eggplant and potato starch in the bowl at once and try to cover them, it will not work well. It can be done well if done one at a time. I recommend doing this because the batter flakes off more easily during frying than chicken. Fry in oil. Fry for 2 minutes. Turn over and fry for another 2 minutes and you are done. It was fried successfully with a crispy batter. It's by far healthier than chicken, yet juicy and very tasty. Next one is stir-fry eggplant and chicken. You can change the vegetables to your liking. I wanna add onion and bell pepper. Cut the eggplant into small pieces as well. Sprinkle the chicken with salt and pepper. Then coat with potato starch. Add sesame oil. You can either cook it from the chicken or from the vegetables. I put the vegetable in the pan while preparing the chicken, so they will be fried here. When the eggplant is mostly cooked and tender, add the bell pepper. Stir fry lightly and remove once. Fry the chicken in a little oil. I could have used less oil. Cook over medium to high heat first to crisp the skin. Let's make the sauce here. Put soy sauce, mirin, oyster sauce, chicken stock powder, and sugar. Mix well. Turn the chicken over. Fry the chicken until fully cooked. Then return the vegetables to the pan. Add the sauce you just made. Stir fry over medium heat and toss with the sauce. It's also recommended to eat this as a bowl of rice. Next one is braised eggplant. I recently introduced this recipe in another video, but when it comes to eggplant side dishes, I definitely wanted you to try this one, so I had to include it in this video. First, cut eggplant into this size. It can be a little larger. Make a lattice cut in the skin of the eggplant. This will make it easier for the flavor to soak in. Shred ginger. The combination of eggplant, ginger, and oil makes this dish great. Once the ginger is placed in the pan with heated oil, cook the eggplant, being careful not to burn the ginger. Eggplant absorbs oil quickly, so when the skin side has absorbed the oil, turn it over and let the other side absorb a little oil as well. While making the sauce, lightly cook the eggplant on low heat. Put sake, soy sauce, mirin, salt, dashi powder, and water. Mix well. Pour the sauce into the pot and turn the heat to medium. Do not cover, allow broth to evaporate. Next, prepare condiment. I want to use myoga ginger and shiso leaves. If it's difficult to get these, green onions are fine. I really hope you enjoy this dish with these two condiments someday. When the soup has reduced slightly, turn the eggplant over. Let the flavors soak in on both sides. Simmer for a few more minutes, and when the soup is about this thick, it's done. Letting it cool before eating is recommended to absorb more of the flavor. Even people who don't like eggplant will like this dish, I think. The last one is Yakiniku-style eggplant. First, cut the eggplant into long, thin stripes. Add a small amount of sesame oil and fry. By the way, yakiniku is Japanese-style barbecue. One of its distinguishing features is its delicious yakiniku sauce. You can easily recreate the sauce and combine it with eggplant to create an amazingly tasty side dish. When the eggplant is somewhat tender like this, turn off the heat and make the sauce. Put grated ginger, grated garlic, chicken stock powder, soy sauce, mirin, rice vinegar, sugar, and sesame oil. Mix well. Add this to the pan and simmer until the liquid is absorbed. The eggplant becomes even more tender and absorbs the sauce well. This is recommended to be combined with eggs. You can use an onsen egg or a poached egg, complete with a sprinkle of green onions and sesame seeds. Have this dish as a snack for drinks. It's a new addition to the izakaya menu.